Alrighty, everybody. Hello, hello, and ahoy, and welcome to our weekly Mario Kart Monday, where I play a bunch of Mario Kart online with all of you. Apologies for a slightly delayed start. Even though I got the stream itself up a little bit early, I then proceeded to spill some water. So, we're good, we're fine, nothing damaged. But that took a little bit extra. We're all good, though. We're all good. We are here. And I need to check the Nintendo Music update before we properly get started and before I check chat, in case anybody says or has spoiled it. Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy with this. I am totally happy with Mario and Luigi Brothership. Kind of closing out the big first-party releases from 2024. Getting their soundtracks posted on here. We had Peach Showtime, TTYD, Mario Party Jamboree. Now this, yeah, no, so that's awesome. That's awesome. That's a lot, honestly. That's a lot. There's a lot of songs in that. What is it? So it's 94 tracks, 3 hours and 50 minutes. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You got related playlists for Snoutlet, Connie, Diode, and Emmett. Kind of surprised there isn't one for the final boss, although I guess that would be a spoiler technically, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's a pretty good addition, I would say. Alrighty, everybody. So how's everyone doing tonight? How's everyone doing tonight on this fine Monday evening? Let's go back to where everybody else was. Okay. So, as always, of course, we have our room ID to join in the room. It's down at the bottom of the screen. Although a bunch of you are already in here, so that's looking pretty good. Anyway, hope everyone's doing well. What was it? Mario and Luigi Brothership. That is tonight's soundtrack update. It's pretty good. I'm doing well, though, for those asking. Hope you're all doing well as well. Marco asked, do I think the next Direct will be before or after the release of Mario Tennis Fever? I don't know, but I definitely think it'll be in February. It can go either way on if it's the week before or the week after. Just a few more days before Tulin and Minoru can join our islands. Yes, I'm pretty excited about that. Doing better after being sick for a few weeks. Oh, well, I'm glad you're doing better. You thought Superstar Saga would have been the first Mario Luigi game on the Music app? No, I mean, they've been running through a bunch of the Switch releases. They don't have to drop them in order. I mean, Jamborees and TV are the first Mario Party soundtrack on there. TTYD and its remake are the first Paper Mario soundtrack on there. Did your grandmother in the hospital? She's fine, by the way. Okay, that's good to hear, Brocraft. Possibly only 48 hours for Animal Crossing. Yes. Triforce Heroes when I come to Switch 2. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting, Frosty Banjo. Fever overview analysis when? I'm actually in the middle of working on that. That actually is part of why tonight's stream... Sorry, I bumped my mic. That's part of why tonight's stream, we're only playing Mario Kart. I'm not going to be doing any Sonic. I just want like a nice breezy hour-and-a-half stream with you guys, play some Mario Kart, so that way I can get back to both some freelance work and also working on that Mario Tennis analysis. I'm still in my notes and script, but I am hoping to get something up before Animal Crossing's release in a few days. So, I've been pretty busy with things, so it's been going more slowly than I anticipated, but there will be an analysis-styled video for the Mario Tennis overview trailer, and it will be up within the next few days. Messing around with custom items? Yeah, I'm thinking we'll do 8 normal races. Hold on, what are my options again? Let's do 12 normal races, and then we'll do 4 funny custom item ones, and then we'll do some knockout tours. And that'll be where we do for tonight. Mario Party Championship still happening this next month. Hard to say. I'm hoping I can still get it to start this month. I am a bit behind on everything, unfortunately. The goal is still to have it this month, but it's probably at the end of the month. If Nintendo decides, in addition to Mario Tennis, they want to drop more trailers and more things for me to analyze, it might get pushed back, but we'll see. No, Frosty, no, Frosty Vendor. I am not starting my island over. Alright. Let's start our races. Mario Kart World can go up to 32 races, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure when selecting the races, I can go up to 32, yeah. Ooh, Bowser Castle to start, that'd be cool. You'd be down playing a new Triforce Heroes, might be better on the console. If Triforce Heroes comes to Switch, I would be fine with that. I have not heard of that happening though, but it would be interesting. I've not heard the rumors surrounding that. All right, here we go. You think there would be just a launch trailer for Fever like a day before releases, so but you don't expect anything else? Oh, I don't mean necessarily related to Fever. It doesn't have to be Mario Tennis. If there's just something else that happens, that... Oh, I didn't do that one, right? If there's just something else that happens that, you know, might warrant some level of analysis or looking into, that might capture my attention as well. I might also do another Friday. We'll see. My Hyrule Warriors review is pushed back until after the Mario Kart Championships, because at this point I need to focus on the Mario Kart Championships once the Mario Tennis video is done. And Hyrule Warriors review is already at the point too where it's late enough. It doesn't really matter how late I get it up. I'll get it up at some point. It's past the point of, you know, being timely. So that's, I can take my time with that one. Same with, you know, my Mario Kart World one and others that I've wanted to do. Some more folks hopping in from the YouTube chat. Hello, hello. You can see a Mario Wonder overview type trailer. If they're waiting until late February or March for the rest. Yeah, possibly. Depending on when that ends up happening. I could definitely see another trailer for Mario Wonder Switch 2 Edition sometime in the next few weeks, yeah. Maybe giving us a proper release date. And that might be something I would want to analyze, you know? Got all the Peach medallions? Nice to hear, Corey. Which means there's a penguin up there. That shell actually hit? Man. Yeah, Mark, I'm aware that there's been extra footage on the Japanese website and Nintendo today. I've been keeping that in mind with my video. That's part of why it's taking so long, because I'm not just looking at the overview trailer, I'm looking at all that. I'm also trying not to be redundant, right? Because it's an overview trailer, as opposed to an initial review trailer. So I'm trying not to be redundant and kind of restate the exact info that it tells us. You know, I want the video to actually be something of value, so... That means some things just, you know, like the different, you know, controls, for example, I don't need to talk about it. Like the typical play styles, I don't need to talk about because that's already gone over it. But it'll happen. My Mario Tennis video will definitely be out this week. I just not entirely sure which day because I have to juggle getting that and some freelance work done. But I will get things done as I can. Forgot how fun 24 players was? Has it been that long since you last played? Mario Circuit. Marcus says, you noticed the button for Fever Shot was Y, while for a Zone and Special Shot it was R and L before. While X was for loud and drop shots. Yeah, it's changed a little bit. Kind of. There's definitely, like, some interesting stuff in there. I will have my video. I gotta figure out an exact structure for it, and as I iron out my notes and script and all that, but yeah. Gotta see how that goes, though. It'll get done in due time, though. It would be cool if Mario Wonder Switch 2 Edition releases on Mario Day or around that time. I agree, Nikki, although I actually think Mario Wonder Switch 2 Edition would do better around the time of the Mario Galaxy movie, which is early April. So if it released in the first half of April, I think that would be even cooler. March might already be a little bit busy because there's Pokopia and Monster Hunter Stories 3. Both of those are presumably pretty big. I don't know if I want anything else to come out in March. Not that I'm particularly interested in either of these games, but marketing-wise, I think that's a big third party, and then, of course, a Pokemon project. I think both of those can comfortably take up the entirety of March. Yeah. Okay. Yay, there's a lot happening. Not exactly what I wanted to use it. Okay. Yeah, I can do this. Alright. Okay, hang in there for now. This is just gonna be a coin roll. I can work with that. Alright. Oh god. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Those hammers really got in the way there. Contra says, if Supersonic had rival dialogue across worlds, on a scale of 1 to 10, how awkward would that be for Sonic in his own super form? Pretty awkward. That's probably why they didn't do it. Or one reason why they didn't. You don't think Nintendo were to surround game release on Mario Days, like take with some other stuff? Yeah. Seem like there's a possibility to co-op in adventure mode, or just computers helping you? Yeah, stuff with the adventure mode is definitely something I want to look into with that Mario Tennis analysis, yeah. Let's see. I'll just keep picking this one for now. But Mario Tennis here does something better with the Amiibos? I mean, none of the other Mario Tennis games before, if I remember correctly, did anything with the Amiibos in general, so I think what Tennis Fever is doing with the Amiibo is fine. Completely forgot the Mario Galaxy movie releases in April, like in a couple of months. Time moves out. Yeah, that's like 3 to 4 months away. Yep. Call that right when I'm about to start. Anyways, you're back. Well, welcome back, Gabriel Star. Super Mario Bros. 3 ending music is really grown on you at the beginning of the game. Nice. Nice to hear, MJ. Ultra Smash did a Smash thing with the amiibo. Yeah, but Ultra Smash didn't really have much going for it as a game in general. It was pretty bad. I will concede that is a better thing with amiibo comparatively, but I don't remember Ace is doing anything with them. So I think what Fever is doing with the amiibo. It's not much different than what most games are doing with amiibo, to be honest. So. Oh god. Oh, that was not very good. That was not how I wanted that one to play out. You're not mirror mode? Nice. What's the Nintendo Music Update? The Nintendo Music Update is Mario and Luigi Brothership. Which is a pretty good one, I would say. Oh no, you know what? I was wrong. I said that rounded out the last big Nintendo release in 2024, first party was, but no, Zelda Echoes of Wisdom still is normal. So we still have a few left. But it continues their trend of lately they've been getting a bunch of the major first party releases in 2024 on the service. And that was a good win. Now I'm happy with that one. Okay, Sonic Joe redeemed for me to use the Stellar Sled and Farmer Peach. Alright. Swap to that. Anything special I'll do for the movie that I dress like Rosalina? I'm not gonna... I do have the crown. I like how I said I'm not gonna, but then I remembered I did that for the storybook. Hold on. Stellar Sled and Farmer Peach. Before I forget. Right. Farmer Peach. Stellar Sled, okay. I'm not gonna commit to dressing like Rosalina outside of maybe wearing like the color scheme, maybe like part of the outfit that I have, like just the crown or something. I don't know. That would actually be kind of fun. I hadn't thought about that. I might take the amiibo, the new Galaxy amiibo, with me to take a photo with at the movie theater, but like that's it. Marcus says, "Wonder how they will redesign Funky Kong since he looks a lot like DK with the old design." That's true. They might do a more subtle update like they did with Diddy and Dixie and even Cranky. It might be a more subtle update, but I don't know. Gonna ask a crazy question y'all can judge you for later. Are those about those humans in past Mario Tennis and Golf games? Would you like to see them return? Yes and no. I actually really like how they had a ton of those characters in like the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance Mario Tennis and Golf games. I wouldn't want to see them in a new like mainline Mario Tennis or Golf game, but I would love if they did like a remake or like a new game like those that had characters like that. So I don't necessarily want to see those specific characters back, but I want to see them have the energy of something like that again. I think that's cool. I think that kind of stuff is cool and fun. Although I recognize nowadays you probably really need the main Mario cast, and primarily the main Mario cast, to really make it a success. Oh gosh, okay. Oh, Gabriel, you got an error. Sorry to hear. Sorry to hear. It sucks when that happens. Johnny wants to see a new Mario and Luigi, a new Paper Mario. It would be cool, although I think it's too early. The development of games takes longer, and both of those games are less than 2 years old. So I think it'll still be a little while before we see either one. No, it was after I used the mushroom too. That sucks. I got a lot of catching up to do in one lap. I do find it so interesting how the item box placement changes when you do a route versus like a dedicated course. No! And you get the double, and that's not gonna help me at all. You're expecting no update for music today because New Horizons Switch Edition is this week. They don't always time a Nintendo Music update they don't always time it to a new game release. Sometimes they double up, sometimes they do delay it, but I think it's definitely fair that since last week they broke the schedule, that they go back on normal schedule this week. Simpson also got disconnected previous race. That's unfortunate. Hope the disconnects aren't too frequent tonight. You'd rather have them return to a new game than to remake the human characters? No, I agree. I agree. I'm saying a new game like that. Either a remake of those original games, or a new game styled like them. Yeah, I agree. I like the sports games having more OCs in them. There's something about it that's just like charming with those games. Marcus says, will an upcoming Direct announce Mario Kart World DLC, or we won't see DLC in a while? I think at this point, any upcoming Directs or presentations is prime time to announce Mario Kart DLC. It really is a question of will they or won't they. I think it's happening. It's just a question of, is it ready? You know, is it ready to be shown off? I certainly hope so, but hard to say. I think it's definitely possible that we start seeing it in like a next Direct or something. You know, we're at 6 months since the game came out. I think that's enough time to have at least given us have done enough development to give us a look at what we can expect to see. So yes, I think we could see DLC in the next Direct, whenever that is. You do it early in the year to show, hey, throughout the year we'll be releasing DLC. It's just smart to do from a marketing standpoint. So I think they will. Too late for a Winter Olympics game? Yes. Yes. Typically, the Olympic Games, you'll always want them releasing before the actual Olympics, because they are mostly meant to drum up hype for the actual Olympic Games. ultimately that's what they mostly for. Thought for sure that was gonna hit. I'll take second. I'm happy with that. Was Mario Kart World originally developed for Switch 1 but eventually moved to Switch 2? Yes, kind of. They have a whole... There's a whole developer interview that Nintendo released for Mario Kart World that goes into a lot of that. I would highly encourage reading that. That will have far better accurate details than what I can, off the top of my head, provide to you. But basically, yes, the initial development for Mario Kart World started with Switch 1 and then it was moved to Switch 2. Hey, Kirby Toon. You just got the Blue Star and Sonic Racing Crossroads PS5 for free. Hey, nice. Good to hear. Yeah, I'll do Bliss Style Summit, why not? Do I believe that the Pac-Man course will get a special update for its maze map with sprites? I'm gonna say no. I don't think so. I don't think so, Sonic Joe. Oh, they're gonna reference 3D World again in Super Mario Galaxy movies like they did for the first movie? Probably. They probably have a bunch of references to a bunch of different games all throughout. That interview had no comment about Diddy Kong and 200cc. That's true. Hey, Anthony, welcome, welcome. Alright. Oh, the hammers. Oh, okay. Come on. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Alright, give me that last place. Wow. Yeah, this is the fastest place. The 15th is definitely pretty good. I went up 9 places, but still not good. So not good. I don't think there's a redeem, so I'm gonna go back to Rosalina for now. It's Mario Kart Double Dash originally had 16 players multiplayer through LAN if it will be released on NSO. Or I think it will be possible online. Sort of emulating the LAN. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. That's actually really hard to say. It would be cool, but I don't know. I've been seeing a few blind playthroughs for Breath of the Wild. Nice seeing so many people still experiencing the game for the first time. Yeah, that is nice, honestly. And then he says, meant to say, looking forward to Mario Tennis Fever video. Thank you. It's definitely taking me a little bit. I have a lot going on, but I'm working on it. Went back to sort of playing Aces again. Oh, very nice. Well, that Luma's back in it. Yes! I am very happy that Luma is back, and there's the Luma Lee alt. Very, very happy about that. Those red shells are big. Please. Oh, of course. Not, you know, actually it, but something I know I could do with the feather. We don't play Aces online, just computers conventional. That's fair. Mario Tennis can get pretty difficult at times, to be honest, so that's fair. Imagine the Mario Brothers plumbing theme played in the Mario Galaxy movie. I mean, it could as a little reference, but it was kind of the big deal that it already played once in the first Mario movie. They don't necessarily need to repeat the joke and the reference. They could, but there's no real need to do it again. Okay, I'll take fourth, that's fine. And he says, still, would have loved to have gotten the classic Luigi, skip the online went dead. Yeah, that's totally fair. I mean, they do rotate those out still. The online is still there, playing online tournaments, and there are still dedicated amount of players, but it is hard. Yeah. Marcus says, do I think the next Nintendo Direct will announce anything big? Or will it be more mid-direct with smaller titles, with maybe the only big announcement being Mario Kart World DLC? No, I think there would definitely be big things. We only really know of a few games for this year, and those could only really take us to, like, June, maybe. So I definitely think there's still some big titles of sorts that could happen this year. You know, The big one, and whenever they announce the direct, I'll properly go into predictions and all that at that point. But the one thing I'm very confident in happening this year is Luigi's Mansion 4. I'm so confident in a new Luigi's Mansion game happening this year. They've made a big deal about having the entire Luigi's Mansion series on the Switch family of systems now, and it's been several years. It's been over 5 years, in fact, since Luigi's Mansion 3, and this year is the 25th anniversary of the Luigi's Mansion series. While I don't think they're going to honor that anniversary with more than a social media post, I do think it's the right time to release a new one, so... Do I think there's more than 38 characters in Mario Tennis? No. I think, and I'll go into it in my analysis video, but I think 38 is it. If there's other characters, it's because they're, like, characters added in, like, a free update or DLC later on. I think 38 characters is the total amount of characters in Mario Tennis. You don't start with all of them. I think you unlock a bunch of those 38 characters. Like, maybe only starting with 20. Turn and fire to react to that. Does anyone know if Luma was a new character for Aces? No, Luma was a new character in Mario Tennis Open on the 3DS. Luma then returned for Aces as a free update character, but Luma was not new for Aces now. Okay, that was just weird. That was a weird interaction. Hey, Tony means Anthony. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, just playing with you all pro. Nice. Oh, there's a lot of chat messages. I will get to them after the race. Whoa. I don't want to throw this yet. Okay. That's still like 10. Yeah. That was rough. Let's see. Hoi, Tricky. Welcome, welcome. Tree plus characters have alts, so that's even more characters. Yeah, exactly. Like, a bunch of characters are probably gonna have alts and things like that, which is gonna kind of bolster the roster in some ways. Marcus says, do I think they'll still do free update stuff for Tennis Fever and any Mario Sports game after? Or they ditched the contest that wasn't received yet before? Hard to say. I mean, for Mario Tennis Aces didn't do it because it was unfinished content. It's because that was them keeping the game alive. For Mario Golf and for Mario Strikers, it was definitely, in that case, it was definitely a case of, the game wasn't done. I do see I have a redeem for All-Terrain Bowser and the Pipe Bike. I do see that now. I missed that earlier. I will do that after this next race. See time trials has paid off? Oh, yeah, 100%. Huh. So I do think there's a chance they could still do free updates with Tennis Fever, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's because the game's unfinished. The move's actually in Tennis Open? Yes. I think they'll add Baby Daisy and Baby Rosalina as DLC if they do make DLC. Non-zero chance, actually. Yes, they could. They definitely could. Kind of interesting, though, that Luma was introduced to Mario Tennis before Rosalina got her debut in Ultra Smash. If I remember correctly, they actually said in an interview, Anthony, that they wanted to add Rosalina to Mario Tennis Open on the 3DS, but they didn't have time, development-wise, to do so. So they did Luma as a quicker character, just to, you know, to have that representation. And Luma ended up being received very well, so that's why Luma keeps coming back, because it's fan favorite. If there was any Mario Tennis game to have Baby Daisy and Rosalina, it would make the most sense to be Mario Tennis Fever. Okay. That's my bad. I really Yeah, I rather lose this one again. I also have nothing if I'm murdered on the dinosaur. Whoa, I didn't use 2. Hello? I definitely only hit that once. I am totally fine with 6th place. With how low I dropped halfway through that race, I am fine with that. Baby Rosalina, Baby Daisy, and Teen Pauline, so we can have the entire crew of kid versions of the main human characters. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice, Marco. I agree. Hope they do a really good job with Tennis Fever story mode. For one, you really hope all the main cast actually have an active role in the story mode and play an active role. Maybe. We'll have to see. I don't think it's gonna be like a crazy good story mode. I think it would just be fun and packed with content. Alright, so it was All-Terrain Bowser and the Pipe Bike. This one? The Hyper Pipe? I'm gonna assume this is what you mean by the Pipe Bike. Ooh, Crown City. Oh, now people care about the babies? Yeah, I agree with Nikki. It's more of a, if the babies are going to be in the game, why not bring all of them in? Especially when it's like, this game contextualizes the babies. It's a whole thing of, these characters got turned into babies. That's why Baby Waluigi's being introduced. So why not use this as a way to add context to Baby Daisy and Baby Rosalina, who have only ever existed for the sake of padding out rosters and never actually had a purpose. Hey, Oscar, welcome, welcome. Yes. Yes, we do have the big Animal Crossing update this week. I'm quite excited for that. I'm quite excited to add Tula to my island. Dropping a bunch of coins. Well, that's okay. At least I still got a bunch of coins. That actually helps. still got something. I have no acceleration now. I'm really hoping for the double item. Okay, yeah, I can definitely do good with that. Mickey, I got so scared you were gonna throw that behind you. Not as high up as I would have liked to have gone from that, but I will happily take 4. I am totally fine with that. Yeah, Anthony, we'll have to see what role they play in the story mode, if possible. January 22nd, Dynasty Warriors Origins, from Square Enix, Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff coming out third-party wise. Next month's gonna be fun. We'll be playing some Virtual Boy games. I don't think I'm gonna touch any of the Virtual Boy stuff. Me and Baby Mario's also played Mario Tennis before Mario Kart. Yeah. Yeah, but Baby Mario wasn't made for spin-offs. Baby Mario existed in other games. The point was more so, Baby Daisy and Baby Rosalina are the only baby characters that were created to pad out a roster in Mario Kart. They were never, like, added in the game that contextualizes the babies. Like, all the babies that we have in Mario Tennis Fever are clearly because the story mode turns them into babies. But, yeah. Makes sense. It's just funny I've seen people hate the babies for a decade. I still don't like Baby Rosalina. Have I played the Dragon Quest VII demo? I have not. I've heard good things. I have not played it, though. I've not had much time to. I might give it a shot, but I'm not planning on getting the game right away, so I might wait. You have the Virtual Boy and a set device pre-ordered? Nice. You wouldn't understand the existence for Baby Daisy because of Baby Peach, but the same can't be said for Baby Rosalina? Yeah. Both Baby Daisy and Baby Rosalina exist because they wanted to pad out the rosters for Mario Kart Wii and 8, respectively. But Baby Daisy makes more sense than Baby Rosalina. Baby Rosalina goes against her established canon, technically. But, either way, neither one have ever been added to anything that would contextualize them beyond the roster problem. So, it would have been neat adding them into something that, you know, maybe does a little bit more with them, but, nope, hold on. Crazy to see Baby Waluigi and Baby Wario, they look at different partners in time. Well, we've had Baby Wario before. Baby Wario was first in Yoshi's Island DS, like 20 years ago. And then finally came back in Dr. Mario World a few years back. Only in that, though. So getting Baby Wario in a little bit more is kind of nice. He's a baby that's existed for a while and has been neglected for quite some time. And I mean, Waluigi was first debuted in Mario Tennis on the Nintendo 64. Like, nearly 26 years ago. So, it makes sense for Baby Waluigi to be introduced in the same game series. Well, I hate the double for that. Sucked. Oh boy. That gives me second. Okay. No complaints to me. That's nice. I will take second from that. Alright. Alright, that's a few races as all terrain battles are on this. I'll go back to something else. Marco says, you don't mind, babies, as long as the rest of the roster is good, but otherwise they feel like wasted slots if the rest of the roster isn't that good. Yeah, that's fair. I understand that. Could be interested to see which FIFA racket you try out first or feel like are your favorites. Yeah, I'm definitely curious to try them all and see which ones I like. Well, out here. In competitive play, a couple of hero rackets will definitely be meta, while some others won't be used at all. You hope they won't be completely broken around Alex. Well, there's also going to be the competitive side where it's classic style and they just turn off hero rackets. That's definitely going to be like a pretty big way for people to play, I think. You should think of newfound love for the Koopalings? Yeah, that's definitely fair. A shock and blue shell dodge one need race. Nice. Kid, teen, and elderly versions. They didn't add the Yo-Ho Bro-Ho. No, they did not add the marketing song. The Brothership soundtrack. That's not part of the soundtrack. That was a song made for marketing. It's very rare they would put something like that in. Like, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom got their trailer themes in, yeah, but not many others. Hope for a new Mario Sluggers game? It would be nice. Shells. Oh, all that. Well, actually got rid of the shells, huh? Okay. Oh, come on. That didn't give me any of those items. That kind of sucks. We're falling pretty far back here. We gotta catch up. That's 2 sets of items I've missed now. That's not going to help me catch up much at all. Okay, can we use this down there? Whoa. That could have been bad. Glad it wasn't. Oh, where are you doing, Bullet Bill? What was the point of that zigzag? Oh, God. Mushrooms. Lots and lots of mushrooms. Hey, Maple. It's going well. We're doing some community races tonight. How are you doing? I'm really hoping not to, like, immediately line up with that, but... okay, okay. Okay, oh, I watched that boomerang get destroyed. Okay, never good. There we go. Next, the double. Alright. Getting in some games before the Madness event. Nice, nice. Hope you have fun with that. Down for some part. Absolutely. The room is an open room, so you're more than welcome to join in. I don't know what race number we're on currently, but when the current set of races finish, we'll be doing some custom item shenanigans for a few races, and then we'll be doing some knockout. Basically, we'll probably still be going for a good, like 30-40 minutes, probably. You can get time quickly. Denmark YT, welcome, welcome. Ow. Oh god, this is risky. Woo! That felt clean. That felt good. No, the bomb! Uh-oh. So fourth? Fifth? I'll take fourth there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, man. Caitlin in chat, welcome, welcome. Says you need to play this game more. You love Mario Kart and enjoy the chaos of Worldwides. I love the chaos of Mario Kart. It's fun. Any tips for combat in the Resident Evil 4 remake? No idea. I have not played it. I have not personally played it myself, so no idea. Oh, that's funny. That was the last race of the set. I'll take third there. Okay. Let me give some time for folks to join in, swap things around, before I put us on our custom item setup. GG's indeed. That was good. That was good. Good luck on the races. I'm frustrated. Thank you, Denmark. You would play if it's 3 AM. You just say it's so fair, honestly. I hope you get your best. After some months, you've concluded this Rainbow Road is hard carried by vibes and aura because it is so long. I mean, yeah, it's long. Nothing wrong with that. Remember when N64 Rainbow Road was long and then they shortened it and everyone was like really upset about it? Epic Man World, welcome, welcome. It's going well, it's going well. Alright, we got our room ID displayed at the bottom of the screen right there. Let me set up some custom items. And if anybody wishes to come join, we do 6 races of custom items. No, we'll do the typical 4 races because I want to. We'll see about getting in a few more knockout tours instead. Alright, so we'll do these. Mario Kart World Rainbow Road is still incredible. Love the changing layouts throughout in that music. Oh yeah, no, I still love it. You prefer tracks that don't go past 4 minutes? I think that's okay. You'll join for some races? Alrighty. Well, the ID is down at the bottom. I'll sort through custom items for a bit to give you time to join in. After the 4 races that we'll be doing with custom items, we'll then be going to Knockout Tour. Alright, so. Meant to character redeem, not highlight your message. You're saying Cowboy Mario. Let's see, what do we want to turn on for this? Someone named Hammerbro and B-Dasher. Yes, I do see that. Hammerbro and B-Dasher. So I will be using that for this first one. Alright, let's see. Let's see what random gives us first a bit. Oh god, all the nothing but coins was kind of funny. Shells only. Is this all shells? That could be kind of interesting, actually. Nothing but shells. What is this? Just yellow only? Is this just... This is just everything yellow. The flowers only. Oh, this is a classic setup right here. Alright, well, we're going to... definitely have chemics. I don't think I want the booze. What I want instead? You know what? Let's make the middle difficult to go through. Let's do this. Let's do 4 races of this and see how this goes. Let's see what happens with this. Wait, yellow only is funny. Okay, so it's not gonna let me change my character right now because we're already picking the course. But I'll do the... some of these other character redeems I'll do for the rest of the races after. So it'll be Hammer on B-Dasher after this, and then it'll be Burger Bud Toad on the Charging Truck. Okay. Mario Kart 7 Rainbow Road may still be your favorite, but Mario Kart World Rainbow Road still deserves all the love. Totally fair, Maple. Marco says the same thing. Rainbow Road 3DS is still favorite. Yeah. I completely agree. It's a really, really good one. Random isn't even random, yeah. Every random group of custom items has some sort of theme to them. Yeah, they definitely do. This is gonna be torture. Yeah, it'll be fun. We love chaos. Look at everything happening. Oh, and there's, yeah. Oh, God. And we're doing chemic shenanigans. I don't even know if it matters what character redeem I play. I did not think I was gonna win. See you right there. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Yeah, there they all go. Oh boy, a bunch of super horns. Somehow fit during all that's crazy. Ah, that's crazy. Chemical only is absolutely ridiculous and you love it too much. I do love the chemical only, but I do like adding a little bit more than just the chemics because it adds to the chaos. I do think I like when it's mostly chemics. Somehow got first. Alright. So first redeem, I see a bunch of character redeems coming through. So Hammerbro on the B-Dasher is the first one. Okay, I will do this for 2 races. I will do this for 2 races. Burger Bud Toad on the charging truck for the last race of this, and then the Key 2 with the pit crew outfit I will do for the first... Not Grand Tour. Basically stay around the middle, yeah. True Torture would be boomerang only. Yes. Yes, it would be. There's so many Cadmix, this race is just too chaotic, you love it. No, it's so good. It's so good. Oh god, Koopa Troopa Beach with this? That's gonna be quite funny. There's a Switch 2 stability update? Oh boy. We love stability. Oh god, all the bombs. Did I pull it first at some point? I didn't even notice. The blooper genuinely is to make it harder to see on purpose. Because I think blooper paired with, pairing the blooper with the Cadmic I think is actually really good. Because it makes the Cadmic hazards even trickier to deal with. I guess we're just staying, we're basically just staying as Dolphin at that point. Ow. Oh god. Look at all those coins in the middle. I wish I can grab them, but it's not safe. Mess. That was not down the middle. I think I've like almost exclusively gotten gold shells this race. Is that 7th? Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. The only annoying thing about the Cadmic is that you can't drift while transforming. Yeah, that is a bit frustrating, but it is a case of it does affect how you play it as well, because you have to keep an eye on when that happens and keeping control of your steering. Ooh, I got Bizarre. Got nothing but gold shells and dead last. That's the problem with custom items, is like you may not really get anything that'll help you. That's why you gotta rely on your handling more. Yep, yep. The chaos is fun. The chaos of it all is definitely fun. We're having fun anyway. Good. Alright, to Bowser Castle. We didn't get to play it earlier, so yeah, it's good to get it now. Sentient items only next time? So what? Any item that has eyes? Interesting. But where does the blue shell fall into that? Because we know from the Mario movie, the blue shell is still sentient. Hammock, yeah, like Hammock would be included in that. Bananas would be included in that. Do they have eyes? Oh. Oh my god. That was kind of cool, actually. Okay. Oh yeah, Bowser Castle is very hard like this. Oh god. All the brothers. I don't want to use this on myself. Oh, that's a lot of bloopers. Okay, someone pulled ahead. Oh god, Hammer Bros and Charging Chucks. Oh, I didn't get that one. Oh boy. Oh, the blue shell clipped. Yikes. Finally nailed the gap jump. Hey, nice. Good to hear. That's hard to do. I would land just in time to getting crushed. Just my luck. Oh god. All the bombs! Oh my gosh. Okay, that was good. You got it, but at what cost? Managed from last to third. Wow. Be curious to have the 4 items they use for custom items. Hammer, boomerang, ice, and fire. Yeah, that's definitely one that could work. The only real problem with that is, like, once someone gets a lead, there isn't really any way to stop someone with their lead. Like, there isn't any item that can really stop first place, because everything you throw only goes a set distance. Alright, I said for the last one of these, it would be... What it is, the Burger Bud Toad on the Charge and Truck. That's tiny. That's right. And then for the... What is it? For the Knockout Tours. I'll do the Lakitu Pit Crew and whatever else may come. The last boomerang throw goes pretty far. Yeah, it goes to the end, but that still wouldn't change if someone has a good lead, because that, like, it's not all going to be straightaways. And Cowboy Mario. Okay. Hey, Fred. Welcome. I'm doing alright. We're still going to be playing for probably another, like, 20-30 minutes. We're going to do, like, 3 knockout tours after this. Cowboy Mario. Yeah, okay, so after this, the next 2 knockout tours will be, one is Lakitu in the Pit Crew outfit, and one is Cowboy Mario. Ideally, maybe not doing too much more than that, because we're only going to be doing maybe 1 more race after that. I don't want them to queue up too high. You enjoy next game? Nice. Hope your Hades 2 run is going well. Yeah, you should get this one ready, because this is the last race of this group, and then we're doing the knockout. Middle. the greed of, ooh, I wanna grab some of these coins in the middle. But there's so many gold shells that oh man. So many! There's so many! Oh, okay, we're gonna come back. Oh, I stopped one. Can't stop that one. Oh god. Yep. That's all I can really do. God. Awful turning right now. Set up compared to what I was hoping to have. So yeah, dropping that low. Ooh, yeah. That's all I could do there. Center of the track is just Gold Rush. Yeah, it makes you really want to tempt fate. All right. Got 6th place in the end of all that. Not bad, all things considered. Alrighty, everybody. Let me swap us over to some knockout tour before we wrap up for the night. First one of these would be the key 2 in the pit crew outfit. How does it feel to be a burger? It's funny. You're tired, GG's everyone. GG's getting over. Alright. Let's do some knockout tour. We're going back to normal items. Just a heads up, we are going back to normal items for these. Alrighty. Knockout time. So then add my Age of Imprisonment review. Excellent usage of an A-plot, B-plot storylines. I mean, maybe, if that's your take on it, but that's your take on it, not necessarily mine. You'll see it. You'll see how I feel about it with my review. I've also got most of it written, but it's gonna be a while before I get much further with that, because I need to, after the Mario Tennis video, I need to prioritize the Mario Kart Championship, so Hyrule Warriors review will end up coming out much later at this point. How many pages? I don't remember offhand. I don't remember offhand. It is past 10 pages is all I remember. It's not done being there, is the other one. It's mostly. But I still have a bit to go. Oh, of course. Unfortunate. also note, I don't need recommendations or input for my review because it is mostly writing. It's fun. I'm not in the early stages of it anymore. I still need to like polish up the writing, but it is mostly writing at this point. So I'm not looking for things to add to it. And since it's my review, it needs to be from me things that I feel. And I can't just go in and add other people's thoughts into my own review. But I watched the Toy Story movies, and if so, am I gonna watch 5? I have watched them. I mean, maybe I'll watch 5. I don't know. I haven't really thought too much about it. We're still in. Getting a mine there, that sucks. That makes it a bit harder. Maybe 12 or better. I think I'm out here. Nothing I can do at this point. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Not in the top 12. That sucks. Alright, well, now we spectate then. Alright, Anthony's in first. Oh, but the Epic Man pulls ahead. Right as we got the camera perspective. Alright. Pretty neck and neck between quite a few people, actually. Alright, Anthony pulls ahead again. Projectiles kind of coming in all around. Ooh, with the lightning. Okay, PK pulls ahead. These items are looking pretty scary. Alright, Epic Man pulls ahead a bit. Oh, but then Kurt with the bullet bill pulling ahead even further. Okay, coming up on the next checkpoint. There's Maple neck and neck with Kurt. Got some dodging and weaving of traffic going on. Oh, but in the blue shell. Maple will not able to do anything about it, so now Kurt pulls ahead again. Oh, but then Andrew pulls ahead of Kurt due to hitting the train. And there's a small lead here. Traffic, not good, not good. Right, this is about to switch to Pro Controller. during the after Christmas sale for a bit cheaper. That's good. That's definitely a, yeah, if you're able to get that on sale, that's pretty good. Because otherwise controls are pretty expensive now, so I get it. Oh, Andrew gets hit with the blue shell right by the end. Maple pulls ahead. Will Andrew still be in for the last section? I don't think so. Looks like they're getting Mario Karted back there. Alright, and for the final set, we got Maple. We've got Maple, we got Birdcraft, Kurt, and PK. Alright. Who will eke it out here? Epic Man got out. Oh. Nikki says, as someone that hates Toy Story 4 and thinks it's really bad, you're still intrigued for Toy Story 5? I think that's fair. I think that's fair. And Maple changing Yoshi's. You like the Pro Controller enough that it's been worth it? That's fair. That's fair something. We're finally getting new Joy-Con colors. Yeah, even though, yeah, you're right. It's not the full Joy-Con. I think as much as I like those colors, it's too subtle. I want to wait until we get like proper, nice new Joy-Con colors to pick up on the ones. Alright, Kurt pulling ahead of Maple the very last second here. Will it change again? I mean, with multiple mushrooms, may not. Nope. Alright. And Kurt wins the first knockout tour of the night. Alright, that looks pretty close to the end there. Wonder how long before they do full color Joy-Cons? It might be a couple years, I think. Fred says, good game. I agree. Alright. And then the last redeem for me was Cowboy Mario, so I'll do that for the next one. Shot yourself down at the finish with the green. Aw. I think it's because they would look too similar to the Switch 1 controllers. I do think that's probably why. Game 6 not the shabby. Yeah, that is pretty good. How would I rate the Toy Story movies? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. Realize you're better at playing as characters from Age of Imprisonment than Age of Calamity. I think that's fair. The game feels better to play, so I mean, learning the characters a bit better too. Alright. 3, in your opinion, is the best one? I think 2 was always my favorite. I would probably stay true to that. Okay, we just did this one. I'll pick Golden Dash again. Keep and make short-con skins in this release skins for the entire Joy-Cons that match the colors of new upcoming ones. Yeah, I did say that, which is good. Maybe it's not as fast as me. Depends on what I'm playing as. See a lot of people praising Toy Story 3, Toy Story 2. We're gonna play some Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Kind of crazy they haven't released Mario Sunshine or Melee or the Mario Parties. Well, Melee and the Mario Parties aren't announced yet, to be fair. So, they may happen eventually, but they're not announced. At least Mario Sunshine is announced. I do agree, it's a little weird that one hasn't come out yet. I might actually play a Fire Emblem Path of Radiance with some friends, yeah. It is surprising Sunshine has not released it. I suspect at this point what'll happen in February for Pokemon Day, we're gonna see Pokemon XD, Yellow Darkness, and Coliseum both released next month, I think. And then in March, excuse me, for Mario Day is when they'll do Sunshine. That's what I think at this point. Because at that point, that's, I think, the end of all the GameCube games they've already announced would be coming to it. I do think we'll see Mario Parties. I think this year we'll see Mario Party 4. I think the GameCube Mario Parties are just going to be one per year. And if there's a year when a new Mario Party comes out, they'll skip one out. So it's going to take us a long time to get all the GameCube Mario Parties. But I do feel pretty confident that's how they'll do it. Ooh, this is not looking very nice to start. Melee? I don't know. I mean, we don't even have Smash 64 yet. on the Nintendo 64. So I think it's definitely hard to say on that. It would be cool, but I'm not confident. Gonna pass on Fire Emblem, understandable. Not for everybody. It's a Fire... Path of Radiance is one that I've been like told to play by a bunch of friends over the years. It's just never exactly been accessible. Now that it is accessible, it's like, you know what? Maybe I will give it a try. And if I don't like it, I don't like it. But I'll try it. And I'm gonna play it with friends, because that'll probably help me enjoy it better. My experience with Fire Emblem is... I really, really loved Awakening. I really did not like Fates. And those are the only ones I played, but I watched my bestie go through, which ones did he do? 4 and 5, which are Japanese only, English mods, the fan translations. And then I also watched him go through, I think it was Mystery of the Emblem? I think it was a DS. I don't remember. It was a remake of one of Mark's games. And I enjoyed those as a viewer. It's not quite the same thing as actually playing them. We're safely still in. I definitely understand the argument that Toy Story should have ended with 3. The problem is it's too popular. It makes money. So, you know, companies want more of that. So, even though 3 was definitely a good definitive end, that didn't stop them for wanting to make more. Because money. Instead of because, you know, anything actually good. Which is exactly why it looks like Woody is back in Toy Story 5, even though the ending of Toy Story 4 should tell you Woody definitely shouldn't be in the movie. Like, oh well. It will continue to desecrate They will never let Toy Story lay to rest. They will never have a good enough ending where they can just comfortably end it because they will desecrate the grave and bring all of them back anyway. Every time. It is too popular. Well, that's not gonna consider that happening. Alright, we're still in. Doing better than last time. We're in top 12. Okay. Oh, well, that was actually a good spot for that. Good items, good items. Not far enough away from the grab. Oh, the truck. Thankfully, truck wasn't enough to knock me out. Okay. Yeah, Corey, we talked about it a little bit in chat earlier. I did hear there's a Switch update, but it's just stability. Leaving some zebras. No long gameplay settings. And not that they think that there's more necessary stories for the toys to tell. Frankly, it's money. It is executives deciding, this makes money, make another one. We want another one, make it. And they have to do something from there. That is it. It is not, we have more stories to tell. It is, you're gonna tell another story, so make it. Multiple shells. Ooh, okay, we're just barely in. We're just barely in it. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, that's not good. Oh god. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it looks like Maple got it. Maple was able to do that shortcut, so not sure there's anything can be done to stop them at this point. However, I will take a comfortable second place. Ah, there we go. Nicely done, everybody. Nicely done, everybody. Dylan in chat asking about Nintendo Music. So, Nintendo Music last week, the reason why they skipped the Monday and they did Thursday instead is because they timed it around the GameCube NSO drop. So they dropped the soundtrack and the game at the same time. So, typically, if they ever skip their weekly schedule, it is either announced in advance that there will not be tracks during that week, or they're skipping out for something else later in the week. That has happened before. Last week it was because Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, they wanted to time it around the drop on NSO, and obviously if they announced it beforehand, it wouldn't have been a shadow drop at that point. They wouldn't have been surprise announcement. Tonight, it was Mario and Luigi Brothers Ship, so they're back on their weekly schedule. It had its update tonight. You never thought Toy Story was that popular? Oh, Toy Story is very popular. The Nightmares Toy Story 4. For Mario movie, you would actually just prefer a trilogy instead of forcefully milking it? It's not necessarily forcefully milking if they actually do have more stories to tell, but it definitely won't just be a trilogy. That was definitely nerve-wracking, Maple. That was honestly really good. GG's there. Pixar doesn't have the same magic they used to. I can understand that, Epic. I can definitely understand that. Everton says you gotta check out that playlist. Yeah, it's a good one. Alrighty, everybody. I think that's gonna be where we call it for tonight. There's been a lot tonight. It's been good fun. However, I want to put some more time into freelance work and try to get some more work on my Mario Tennis video so I can actually get it up at some point this week before Animal Crossing. But with that, thank you everybody so much for tuning in and joining for Mario Kart Monday. I always enjoy playing with you guys. I will be back tomorrow, Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern for our usual Mario Party stream. So I'll play around a Mario Party with all of you, and then I will be continuing the post-game of Super Mario Galaxy 2. Next Monday will not be a Mario Kart Monday. I do have other plans happening around that time. I'm unsure if I'll be streaming it yet, so I'm not sure if I'll be streaming next Monday or not. We'll find out. You'll have to keep an eye on my socials and if I schedule a stream or not, but we'll see. But with that, have a good night, everybody, and I will see you all next time. Bye!